On Halloween of 2015, my parents were going out to a Halloween party with their friends. All the kids in my grade were out at parties, and I'm the type who likes to stay at home. My parents were gone by 6, and they said they weren't going to be home till about 1 in the morning. My sister was away at college, so I was completely home alone. I was excited because being home alone in my childhood was a rarity. Most kids might throw a Halloween party at the time or invite girls over. I opted instead just to hand out candy, eat pizza, and watch the World Series with my dog. We didn't have many trick-or-treaters because I lived on a street with very few houses and no one bothers to stop for our neighborhood. The game was great, another super close, intense October baseball matchup. The Mets were up 4-3 going into the top of the 8th when I hear a knock at the door. I thought it was bizarre because it was 10:13 p.m. and I was done giving out candy because it was getting late. I even had my house lights off, so it would be pretty obvious that I was done handing out candy. I decided not to answer the door. About a minute later, I heard the knocking again, only this time more frantic, a lot louder and quicker than the first time. All I could think of was, who is at the door? I hesitated. One side of me says, answer the door just to see who it was. The other side of me says, hide and call the police. I'm only 17, but I am a massive kid. I stand 6'3" and weigh 240 pounds, so I think I have an intimidating figure. I decide to play it safe and look out my parents' bedroom window just to see who it was. I look out and it's hard to see what the man looks like. From what I can make out, the man was about 6 feet tall and looked kind of scrawny, weighing about 190 pounds. He had a black hooded sweatshirt with the hood up and gray sweatpants. The man looked like he was up to no good. What scared me the most about him is that the man looked like he was armed. I couldn't tell what he had, but his hands were hiding deep in his pockets, almost like he was concealing a weapon. Right as I was about to walk away, the man turned his head and stared into my soul. His smile widened. Not a friendly smile, but a smile of pure evil. I run back to the living room, shut off the lights and television, grabbed my dog, went to my bedroom, locked the door, and called the police. The 911 dispatcher said that a squad car would be at my house shortly. The man proceeded to break down the front door somehow and thundered into my home. I was locked in my bedroom with no way out. I had a weapon in my room for times like this. It was a Louisville Slugger given to me after my grandfather died. The man knew where I was. After a few bangs on the door, I could hear sirens blaring in the background. That's when the man belted and took off. I couldn't tell where he went because he had left so quickly. When the police arrived, they searched inside and outside my house and found nothing. When the adrenaline rush subsided and the police left, I thought it'd be a good idea to go to bed. It was about 12 o'clock in the morning when I let my dog outside to go out once more. When I opened the door, I heard footsteps and leaves crunching. When they abruptly stopped, I pushed it off as my mind playing tricks on me. Just as I was about to let my dog out, the same man again emerged from the trees in my backyard. I could see his face this time. Pale white skin, mid his black goatee beard, and blue eyes light up in the backyard lights. The man then said these words, in which will haunt me forever. Hey Jimmy, I had never seen this man before, and how the hell did he know my name? When I hear this, I lock every door and window in my home except for the broken front door and call the police again. I explained to the dispatcher the whole situation. He said he would get 2 squad cars as fast as possible and to either find a good hiding spot or get a weapon. I grabbed the bat from my room and decided to hide behind the front door. After a minute of silence, the man opens the door and creeps in. As soon as he enters, I dash down and bash the man 3 times with the bat, once in the chest and twice in the head. He was completely knocked out, and I didn't even bother to see if he was okay. When the police arrived shortly after, they take the man away by ambulance, handcuffed to the gurney. He was armed with a kitchen knife. They then interviewed me about what had happened when my parents arrived home sooner than expected. I hugged them like there was no tomorrow. A few weeks later, the man was put on trial. He admits to stalking our home for over 2 weeks, and since my parents were gone, he thought it'd be a good time to strike. I don't know what the man's intentions were, and I'm glad I don't. The man was sentenced to 25 years in prison. I am still coping with this 9 months later, still going to therapy twice a week. My family bought a gun and put new locks on all the doors, and I still feel insecure. I cannot stand being home alone to this day.